Hey, Hades Mega here, and I'm shooting a show and tell video on this part right here, alright? This is a Dirty Bike Off-Road 420 chain kit, primary drive 420 chain kit for the Sur-Ron Lightbee, okay? So as many people know, one of the weak links in the Sur-Ron Lightbee is its primary drive, alright? The belt drive. It's, you know, it could break. It's like the timing belt on the car, you know. It's one of those things that like you should be inspecting and making sure it's in good shape, all right? And well, so a chain is more durable than the belt. So they've had a couple of these chain kits. Right now, I have the Dirty Bike Off-Road 219 chain kit, all right, on there right now. And I'm seriously quite impressed with it compared to the Lunicycle kit. All right, the Lunicycle kit is garbage. The Dirty Bike Off-Road kit is much better because it has like actual sprockets, all right, real sprockets, all right. And I've put it through some testing and it's okay, but its durability is questionable, all right. 219 chain kit, 219 chains and stuff are hard to find, all right, and apparently they don't last that long, all right. So that's why I wanted to try this guy out. So I've already replaced the 219 chain on this bike once already. So I'm gonna give that another shot and see how long that lasts. Whether the sprocket or the chain wears out. The chain wore out last time, so I ran out of adjustment, and I'm like, oh boy. So I got another chain and that kind of fixed it. So apparently the chain is like kind of like the weak link. It doesn't last very long. It stretches. So that's the reason why I bought this. I wanted to try this one out next. And why was Hades Mega not want to try this out before? Is because it kind of robs power from you, okay? And then Hades Mega was thinking, you know what? My bike has plenty of power, you know. You shouldn't worry about like it robbing power. I know I use it for racing, you know, and I need to have squeeze as much power as I can out of it. But I've got ample power on this machine. All right. What I need is a reliable, durable chain, and that's not what the 219 chain kit is. It constantly needs maintenance. You constantly need to check how tight it is, you know, constantly lubing it and all that stuff. Yeah. It's kind of a lot of maintenance, so that's why Hades Mega bought the 420 X-ring chain kit. All right, so this has an O-ring chain in it. So compared to the 219, so this is like the complete opposite spectrum of the 219 chain kit, where the 219 chain kit is all about performance. The 420 X-ring chain kit or O-ring chain is more focused on durability, all right? And so this is the most durable out of all the chain kits, all right? If you look at the little chart, it's the most durable, and I think how quiet it is. It's in between the regular chain and the 219 chain. Honestly, I like how the 219 chain sounds. It sounds pretty mean. That's what I'll say. So we'll see what this sounds like. It should be pretty quiet. It's an O-ring chain. And the good thing about O-ring chains is that they're less maintenance, all right? Like if you look at a lot of modern motorcycles, like a lot of big high-powered motorcycles, they use O-ring chains, all right? And they last for several thousand miles, all right? Really, the regular chain without an O-ring probably lasts you maybe like 1,000 miles, and then maybe you should replace it, because I had a problem with my chain during a race before. Okay. Anyway, that's besides the point. Yeah, so we're gonna try this after that 219 chain kit wears out, but this is just a show and tell video to show it off to you guys. So I got this from AmericanSuron.com, right? That's Dirty Bike's website, AmericanSuron.com. I will put a link in the description if you want to purchase it. I got it for $85. Okay, you can get it from eBikezilla. You can get it from Grit Shift, I think, but I ordered it straight from AmericanSuron.com. Okay, and they do sell the parts. They sell the individual parts. I think there's a little spacer in here. We'll take a closer look at everything in here. I believe they sell the chain if you need to replace the chain. They do sell a replacement chain for the 219 chain kit too. All right, and then I think they do sell the sprockets too. I'm not sure. I don't know which ones. I'm not sure. All right. Okay, let's go take a closer look at this, and that'll be pretty much the end of the video. When I get around to installing it, I will shoot another video. The 219 chain kit was pretty easy to install. It pretty much installs like the belt. I would say easier than the belt. All right. There is another advantage to this, is that this uses a clip type master link. Okay, so at least I think it does. Well, we'll see when I open it. I think you can break the link from this, and then just remove it. So it's very easy to remove the chain from the bike. All right, you don't need to take the swing arm apart and everything. You just break the chain and then take it off. All right, not easy. At least I think it is. And then Hades Omega's plan is, like, if the sprockets are still okay, I was gonna just get another 420 O-ring chain, and then cut it down the size to this, and then use that use that chain. So yeah, so that's my plan. That's my plan to help see how long I can use this set here. Okay, it's $85. It's pretty expensive, right? $85. I think you can get a belt for around like $50 to like $70 depending on the belt. The belt lasts pretty long. It's quiet. All right, it's pretty low maintenance. So in my opinion, Hades Omega is still a big fan of the belt, but yeah, the 219 chain kit is just too much maintenance. I have to watch it all the time. I see it get loose all the time. So we'll see how this does when we install it. All right, Hades Omega will do his usual torture testing on this. All right, so let's take a closer look at it. Da-da-da, there it is. Okay, so that's the packaging it comes in. All right. This kind of the usual Dirty Bike packaging. All right, notice it does mention Suron, Segway, and Talaria now. So they are making parts for the Talaria Sting. All right, why you would need something like this for the Talaria Sting? That is the one reason the Talaria Sting is better than the Suron, is it has a gearbox, and it does away with this whole primary drive system. All right, at least the belt primary drive system. Okay, let's go open it up. Oops. I ripped it pretty good. It's okay. Okay, it comes with the sprocket in there, I guess. It comes with some instructions. It's very good. I like stuff that comes with instructions. It comes with a Dirty Bike sticker. It comes with a spacer. Okay. We did not have to use anything like this on the 219 chain kit. All right, it comes with the O-ring chain, all right, or I think it's an X-ring chain, but it's very same piece pipe, crack pipe, same thing. All right, so what's a V-ring chain or something? I don't know. All right, but the difference between this 420 chain and the other 420 chain kit is that this one has O-rings in it, right? So you'll see little O-rings between the links and stuff. Okay. And it's gold, okay? It's bling bling. All right, and then there is the counter sprocket for the motor. Okay. So this side would go on the motor. This side would go on the jack shaft. All right, and then you've got a spacer here. Let's go take them out of the bags real quick. Okay, there's your sprocket. It's a 13-tooth 420 pitch or 420 chain sprocket. It has a keyway right here for your motor. All right, I'm not even going to bother counting it. It says 13 right here. Okay, so Okay, there's a spacer for it. I believe the spacer goes on this one. Let's check this out. Oh yeah, we'll look at the manual too. If we look at the manual, we'll probably find out. Try to take it out of its nice packaging. Okay, I don't know where they get these sprockets from. I don't know if they make them in-house or they have somebody else make them. Aha, looks interesting. Oh, it looks a little bit different than the 219 chain kit. All right, obviously it looks like the sprocket on the secondary drive side, right? So this is a 420 sprocket with 30 teeth. All right, there's 30 and 420 right there. All right, pretty nice. Looks like they designed it to be pretty lightweight. It's got nicely cut out. It's been nicely machined and everything. I like it. All right, it looks like this side there's a little spacer on this side. Okay, well, this side is flat. Which way to install it? We'll find out when we look at the manual here. Okay, so here's what the manual says. It says mount sprocket with beveled edge towards the bike. Place the shim between the jack shaft and sprocket if needed for alignment. All right, lube chain before every ride. Adjust chain slack to 5 millimeters. Okay, so if you remember correctly, the 219 chain kit lacks somewhere in the area of 7 to 8 millimeters. Pretty loose. It's pretty loose. This one, it can be a little bit tighter, so 5 millimeters is what they're saying. Okay, I like that they're giving. So one of the things Hades Mega likes about this is they're giving out manuals for their stuff now, right? So I've been buying dirty bike stuff for a lot more than a year now. Okay, and then when I think the first thing I bought from them was a fender and didn't have any instructions, and yeah, Hades Mega kind of gave it a bad rap. Okay, but yeah, this has instructions on how to install it and everything. Okay, it doesn't mention anything about the O-ring chain or anything. All right, and we'll take a look at that in a second. But there's your jack shaft. Let me go get a jack shaft. All right, there it is. There's a Sauron jack shaft. This is a Sauron 3-bearing jack shaft. This is a very rare item because they don't sell these anymore. They only sell 4-bearing jack shafts. But anyway, this one has fresh bearings in it. It's still good because I just installed them not too long ago. All right, but anyway, there's the jack shaft, and then there's the spacer, and I think it goes on this side. Yeah, it doesn't go on this side. It's pretty dummy proof. You guys can't put it on the wrong side. All right, so that's the shim. It says install the shim if you need it. So that leads me to believe, I don't know, that's a good question. It should fit on either one because they're all the same, right? But that would go on there, and then your sprocket would go on top like that. All right, but it would have, yeah, so you want the beveled edge towards the bike. All right, so if you look at the diagram, you see the jack shaft, it's like that, all right? And there's the shim. All right, so and then it says the beveled edge should be facing this way. Okay, so see, you can see that it's beveled right here. I guess that's what they call beveling, right? It's kind of raised, you know. This side goes towards the jack shaft, poof, like that. Okay. All right, it's a good thing I had this around. Okay, there's the shim right there. It says if you need it. All right, so I guess if you install it and it looks like the chain is kind of crooked, then or you know, one way. Okay, so one way you can tell if your chain is not straight is if the sprocket wears unevenly. All right, if you see it wearing out more like on one side than the other, then your chain is your sprocket is probably a little cockeyed. Okay, so and that's why they have that spacer there. All right, so I don't know if we're going to need it or not. They say sometimes you need it and sometimes you don't. The 219 chain kit apparently doesn't have that problem. All right, so that's why they give you this. So, well, I don't know if we're going to need it or not. We'll find out when I install it. All right, and then there's the chain right there. All right, it's a gold chain. It's got O-rings in it. There's the master link right there, so you can remove it. I would install it. I would install it with the master link facing outward, obviously, so you can take it out. How easy it is to remove and install the O-ring chain without taking the bike apart, I don't know. Okay, but that is one of the benefits of this. You have this, all right. Okay, and it is a 420 chain. 420 chains are much easier to find than a 219 chain. I'll tell you that now. All right, 219 is a weird chain. They use it for like cam chain. Like, yeah, cam chains and timing chains and, you know, all that other stuff on motorcycles. Go-karts, racing go-karts use it for their drivetrain, and that kind of stuff. All right, it's not designed to last long. It's designed to be, you know, lightweight. Okay, is what I've found out. All right, if you want something durable, this is the one that you want. All right, guys, it's gonna be quieter. It's gonna be quieter than the one without the O-rings, and it's gonna last longer because it has O-rings, and the O-rings help keep the lubricant and all that stuff sealed and the dirt out of the chain. So that's why it should last longer, right? Yeah. So that's why Hades Big is gonna try it out. All right, instead of having something more high performance, we're gonna go towards the other spectrum. We're just gonna want something that's rock solid, reliable, and durable. All right, and I'm hoping that's what we're gonna get with this kit. All right. Sometimes this kit is kind of sold out though, and I don't know if there's any other place that you can get a kit similar to this. I believe there is another kit. All right. I think there's some other kits around the world. There's some in other countries they make kits similar to this. All right. But you can get this one from American Sur-Ron, made in America. Okay. You should buy American products, right? Anyway, and yeah, the only other kit that I know of that is like this is the Sur-Ron one. All right. Sur-Ron actually makes a kit. All right. But it doesn't have the O-ring or X-ring chain, okay, and they don't sell a 219 chain kit either. All right, so if you figure if Sur-Ron is installing the chain, you know, a 420 chain for the primary drive, then I think maybe this one will be better. All right, well, than the 219 chain kit. I just had a lot of problems with the 219 chain kit. Yes, it is a better performing chain. You know, it gives you the best performance. It's pretty quiet. It sounds pretty cool in my opinion. It sounds kind of like a supercharger. But yeah, it has some durability problems. All right, it's constantly getting loose and stretching, and the sprockets are wearing out now, and it's just kind of hard to get parts for it. The 219 chain is it's much harder to get than the 420 chain. I'll tell you that. Okay. All right, so that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. That is the 420 chain kit from Dirty Bike Off-Road for the Sur-Ron Light B. It should work on a Segway X260 and an X160 as well. Okay. All right, thanks for watching. That's the show and tell video. I hope it was informative. I will make a install video when I get around to it. Okay, I don't plan to install this right away. All right, $85 at AmericanSur-Ron.com. Here's me up.